Hello everybody, welcome back to the Friday Night Day podcast. My name's The Lynx, and it is currently 9:58 on the 23rd of August 2019, Friday night. Got a long one coming in for us. In the background you're watching me do a Speedart. I did this tonight. Whoopsie daisies. That is there's an animation for the podcast, a PT Cruiser, if you haven't noticed. And at the end, if you want to pay attention for long enough, at the end of the Speedart you're going to see the finished product, and it's going to be beautiful. We got a drink this week. Last week I had sour watermelon Rockstar. This week I have tropical guava flavoured Rockstar. Let's crack it. I actually had a story about a tropical guava a little whiles back in a podcast. I doubt anyone remembers that. I barely even remembered it, but like it smells. Nah, actually it does. I don't know. I don't like guava. I had a video quite a while ago about Georgie dared me to eat an entire can of guava fruit. I ended up vomiting in the video. I enjoyed recording that video, but when I look back on it, it is fucking garbage. But you know, it's all part of the fun of it. But ever since eating that whole can of guava and spewing, yeah, I haven't felt guava flavoured stuff as much since, you know. So yeah, let's just take a sip and see what we think. Like it's not terrible, but it just brings back not so fond memories, you know. Icky, not good. Last time I went for a walk down the river, actually, I saw the can of guava that I left there. So maybe one day I'll go and pick that can up if it's still there. I did try to find it and grab it, but I couldn't. So, well, I've walked and I saw it, and then as I came back walking that way, I couldn't find it again. I was like, damn, maybe next time. Yuck. I'm done with energy drinks. That's the last energy drink. The only time I'm going to be having energy drinks from now on is if I'm mixing them with alcohol, because I still have those 2 giant 1.5 litres of Demon at the shed, so I'm going to have to use those somehow. Going to mix them with vodka or whatever comes up, you know. But after that, I'm done with energy drinks. They're fucking not good for you at all. Bad heart conditions and whatnot. Really disappointed in myself for buying $10 worth last week. Yes, my phone's not on me at the moment. I only had like 1 or 2 notes anyways. Had a shit day at work today. This is episode 50, by the way. I've decided not to do the special on the 50th episode. I decided to go for every 52nd episode to mark the 1 year mark of the podcasts, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. What was I saying? Oh, shit day today, yeah. So Shane and Josh weren't in today because it was Josh's birthday, so they took the day off, and it's Shane's birthday tomorrow, so they just, you know, had a little joint day off. So I went to work, and there wasn't any work to do on the guillotine today. And I was like, that's all good, I'll just coast out, I'll just go slow, you know, take my time with the jobs that I do have that are all for next week. I was like, awesome, no pressure all day. Josh had messaged me yesterday, and he goes, oh, be careful with the clamp, blah blah blah. I don't know, you don't have to know what it means, because I didn't know what it means at the time. I was like, yeah, okay, I don't understand, but whatever. Went in today. Long story short, I fucked up the guillotine by not being careful enough, even though he told me to be careful. And by fucked it up, I mean completely fucked it up. I don't know if I broke a ruler in the guillotine last week, or if that was the start of this week. But yeah, pretty much I cut a ruler in the blade, fucked up the blade. They ordered a new blade, it didn't arrive for 3 days. And then they finally got the blade back yesterday. And then the day after they got the new blade in, I fucked up another blade. And that's not good at all. Ruined the clamp, they're going to have to order a new one. Ah, shit's not good. So I don't have a very good reputation at the moment. Definitely not good. And I had to stay after work. Well, I didn't have to stay, but I stayed after work today to finish off some jobs that were due out today, because everyone else left. So wasn't feeling good. Did like an hour's overtime. Tired as a freaker. So yes, that's all the complaining I've got to do. I'm done with the complaining. Released a video this week as I normally do, except for like last week I don't think I did. Performance on the video is not going too well, but I don't give a fuck. Bought some danglies for me car. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Just chilling. I don't know. Did I? I'm pretty sure I talked about the whole reprint situation with the No, I didn't. I'm just not going to talk about it. Shh. That's for me and for me only. But in that last video, I mentioned that I have something special coming up that's going to be uploaded next week. So this week when this comes out. And if I get it edited all up in time, it should be being uploaded tomorrow on Monday 3:30, my channel. If it's not there, then I was just lazy as and didn't get it done. But yeah, I'm bringing something back to the channel that should be doing me good. Yes, excellent. Not going to talk about it too much. Just keep your eyes peeled as Matt Peel. Hey, not much going on, to be honest. Damn, we're already 6 in. That's pretty cool. So I had a dream this week. I haven't been writing down dreams, I don't think. Not that I can remember. I don't remember the last dream. But, so my dream this week, if you listen to last weekend podcast, you would know that my cat passed away. He got smacked by a car. And I had a dream that I walked into my lounge and Georgie was sitting on the concrete floor doing her makeup, but she, instead of like looking in a mirror, she was huddled in front of a paint can. And the paint can had a fire in it, like a little hobo fire, you know? And so she was just sitting in front of that heater of fire, doing her makeup. And my cat, Ninja, walks into the room, he starts rubbing himself up against the paint can. And we tried to get him away from it. We're like, "Wait, mate, get away from the paint can, it's got fire in it." And he just kept rubbing himself up against it. And then, he was rubbing his neck on it, and his neck caught fire. And I grabbed him and I patted the fire out on his neck. I was like, "You can't do that, man." And then the fire like started up again, and this kept happening. I kept patting his neck. Fire would like go out, and then the fire would come back, and every time it would go higher and higher. You know, thicker fire, spread more around his neck, and then eventually, it was just like a big ring of fire around his neck that whenever I put it out, it would just keep coming back. So what I did was I grabbed him, went to the kitchen. Poured some water in my hands and then patted on his neck with water to try to put it out, and it wasn't helping at all. So I tried to hold him under the tap and just let the water flow straight onto his neck, and it didn't work. I couldn't hold him properly under the tap, and it was just frustrating. And at first, when I was like patting his neck the first time he caught fire, he was like struggling and he was upset. He was a little bit uncomfortable, but then eventually he was just like sitting there in my arms, like no pain on his face, no nothing. And that was my dream. It was very strange indeed. Yes, siree. What am I doing? I need another sip of this here. Yeah. What have I bought this week? I had my sister's birthday yesterday. Wednesday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So it was my sister's birthday, and I bought her some candles and a bottle of wine. What else have I bought this week? Bought lunch a couple days. Any packages arrive? Oh, I bought some. Nah, fuck. I don't want to. I don't want to tell, just in case I put it in a video. Yeah, who knows? I probably will put it in a video. Let's just forget about it. What have I bought? I don't even know what I bought. I don't think I bought anything. No, I've been doing good with my money. Unless I did buy something and I've forgotten. Surely. I bought Shane and Josh birthday presents, but I don't know when I'm going to give them to them. I offered that we have a weekend in the shed with them to celebrate their birthdays because they're the day after each other. So cute. So I offered them to celebrate their birthdays at some week. So I've got their little presents and I'll fucking sort them out for them. They've never been in the shed. I'm sure they'll love it. I know. I love it. It's great. 50 episodes, hey? It's been a good run. A lot of different things have changed, but I'm gonna bring that up in the old 52nd episode, hey? We'll do it then. Have you guys had the new Sour Patch Kids? They are fucking garbage. It's like Sour Patch Kids ice and Sour Patch Kids fire. The fire ones are spicy and it's supposed to heat up your mouth. And the cold ones taste like peppermint and they make your mouth cold, and they are disgusting. Like the spicy ones, they at least taste okay, but the mint ones, they just taste garbage. Like there's nothing good about them. Like there's nothing good about them. I had like a couple of each and I was like, no, those fucking suck. And we decided to try to give them to my mum because she likes spicy food, and she had them. She was like, no, those taste gross. So they're just sitting in a container in my room. I was thinking about putting them in a bowl at Georgie's house and just like see if someone tries to steal some Sour Patches and then gets a nice little fright by spicy or cold, you know. But I don't know, that's also kind of a strange thing to do. And the Speedart is over right now. Here is a little preview of what the new graphic looks like. Zooming past is Verona in the background of the Friday Night Dim Day podcast. Isn't that beautiful? I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I haven't actually seen it in full scale yet, but I guess when I render this, I will. But for the rest of the video, it's just going to be the normal Friday Night Dim Day podcast background, because I haven't done that in a few weeks. And I've spent a lot of time, not as much time as I should have, but I spent quite a bit of time on it, so I can't neglect it. I've got to keep it going. Even though I've heard from someone told me that the footage in the background of the podcast is a good addition, but I haven't heard from everybody. So if you see me in person, just tell me is the footage a good addition? Also tell me, is the Yu-Gi-Oh openings a good addition? Because no one has told me. I need to know, because I can't tell if they're good or bad. I really can't, but I enjoy doing it, so I'm gonna keep doing it probably. I've actually got an interesting opening for next week's video. The next video to come out, not the next one to come out. The next video. Next car vlog, I'll say. Yeah, got an interesting opening. Hopefully, it'll be pretty cool. What else am I splooting about right now? I don't know. Been talking to Meshach. Meshach messaged me. We've been hitting each other up, messaging back and forth, man. It's been great. I've been missing Meshach. UCOL was some of the best times ever. I loved UCOL. I could just go home whenever I wanted. 9 o'clock in the morning, I got there at... What time did I get there? I'd get there at like 8:45, leave at 9:30. Shit was fucking amazing. I used to love it. I could do whatever I wanted. Remember when I was making videos every single day? That was fucking dope. I loved that. But all good things must come to an end. And here we are, working fucking 6 till 2:30. I actually have a lot of time when I get home at 2:30. I do actually have a lot of time in the day. And I could probably, if I was doing nothing but recording and editing, I could make a video every day. But that's not what I'm about. I really don't care. I want to chill out sometimes. So I just usually I'll make a car video on a weekend, on a Sunday. Because Sundays was always my video recording day, I'd always record the video on a Sunday. And that's just how it went. I don't know why. It just was. Record video on a Sunday, edit it up until the Wednesday when I upload it. And that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Record this one on a Friday, slap it out, have it scheduled to upload for the Sunday. And it's just good to go. This thing, a beauty. On my computer, so I can do what I want. I remember there was a time on my channel where the uploads were like nothing but podcasts. It was very, very strange. If I scroll down, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 podcasts in a row. Yeah, it was just too many. I was like, holy schmick. And there are all my daily vlogs. Oh my god, looks so nice. It looks so nice when there's just video. You know what I'm saying? Where's that guava video? I know it's around here somewhere. Making poached eggs for the first time. That was a funny video. I liked that one. I'm pretty sure I took a shot of vinegar. That was no good whatsoever. But my quality of videos weren't that good around then. That's when I first started editing and recording videos again. After when was the last time I actually did a legit edit video, or I'm just playing some sort of game 3 years ago, and then 1 year ago I started again. So I had a 2-year hiatus. So that's 2 years. I wasn't even good at editing back then either. And then I jumped back in and I'm like even rusty as. Yeah, nah, those quality videos were not quality. That's all I have to say. When did they actually start getting better editing? I like to pimp my shit. It wasn't like intricate or anything, but it was just a good old time, wasn't it? I think when I started doing bike vlogs is when, because I was like making them so frequently, that I started getting more of a realization of timing and when to do cuts and shit like that. Know what things to cut out. Yeah. Not saying they were good either. I'm just saying that's when I started like cottoning back on to understanding what's actually going on in my little mind. I was watching YouTube clip on YouTube. Was Penn and Teller Fool Us or whatever. I love watching clips of that show. I never saw it on TV, but I like watching the clips. And there was this dude, Richard Turner, I think his name was. Blind guy, claims to be a card mechanic, and he was the fucking man. He knew what he was doing. I didn't really like him as an old man, but then I saw videos of him as a young man, and I was like, yeah, nah, he's cool now. Yeah, he's blind. He's a blind man, and he does like these crazy ass magic tricks, man. But he doesn't call them magic tricks. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's not trying to fool he's trying to fool people, but like, it's not. Oh, I don't even know how to explain it. It's all very deliberate. I don't fucking know what to say. I don't know. You know, he's not. Fuck. He's a scam artist. That's what he is. Very good, and I haven't seen his documentary, but I'm sure I will. It's on my watch list. Got a lot on my watch list, actually. I'd probably tell you what it was if my phone was around, but it's not. It is definitely not. I haven't been eating much or drinking much for a couple of weeks. I haven't made lunch for 3 weeks. I've just been buying rolls at lunchtime, which is a waste of money. And it's just a waste of money, really. I don't know if it's probably more healthy than my chicken lunch and sandwiches, but big waste of money. And I've noticed that I've been getting real tired during the work days, and I haven't had water for like 2 weeks. Just because I lost my bottle. So yeah, no water, no food, and I've just been getting sloppy, man. Like, I chopped that ruler. Messed up a couple jobs. Did I? No, that was a couple weeks ago. That was before I stopped drinking. That was after I stopped eating, though. But I just get home and just like gorge myself, and then I'm like, oh bro, what am I doing? That's what it's like. That's exactly what it's like. I tried some new chips today. Tried some barbecue like corn thingies from the dairy. First time that I saw the garage at the dairy, because you know dairies are just houses, eh? Like, yeah, that always gives you a surprise, eh? Where you think about it, you go, fuck, this is just a normal house, but they just made it into a shop. You know? Like, since when do they construct buildings just for dairies? I think I can think of one. College Street. Is it? College Street? I think, maybe. Yeah. Very strange. They're mostly houses, aren't they? But yeah, they were like restocking the drinks and stuff. And he just, to get to the garage, he just shifted the chip shelf. He like put it on an angle and walked behind it, opened a door. There was a door behind the chip shelf. I was like, what the fuck? And I could see like a car in there. I'm like, bro, these people live here. How weird is that? How weird is it? They must be living the life. You just like open the door. You wake up in the morning. You don't have to travel far to go to work. You can leave your slippers on, man. Like, fuck. They'd be mean. So good. I'm sure it's not all fun and games running a dairy, though. You know, people are probably dickheads. And I guess you get like robbed sometimes. You might have to deal with people stealing, especially school kids. You know, that would suck. You know, having to smack ice creams out of little kids' hands. Going, you little shit, don't you ever come back here. So they had, it's my local dairy, the West End dairy, my favourite dairy. I noticed that they had some cameras installed, and they had like the TV screen that shows the on camera on it. It's sad. They got robbed a couple I think it was like a couple years ago now. Maybe less than a year and a half, perhaps, maybe a year. But they got robbed. And the pie man is the guy who runs it. That's just what we call him. That's what we used to call him at primary school. That's what I still call him. The pie man. He tried to, she like held him up, grabbed the money and some ciggies or whatever, and it was a lady who robbed him, and she went outside, tried to get on her bicycle, and he chased after her, and she beat the fuck out of him. She smashed him up, and he was in hospital, and they shut the deer down for like a little while, and he hasn't been the same since. He was such a kind, inviting man, but now he's like very careful of people. Makes me sad. He's such a nice dude. And this fucking tubby lard smashed him up and biked off with her ciggies. Very sad times. I remember one time I went in there and it was like night time, and I was trying to get like one of those traffic light spray bottle things where it's got like a lightsaber thingy underneath it. I was trying to get a bottle of those, and there was like this gang of kids. They were probably like intermediate school age, and I was still in primary school. But they were like intermediate school age, and they were all wearing red. They were in their like little Bloods gang. It was like the gayest thing I've ever seen. Like maybe six of them, I'd say. And like one of them just goes to the pie man, and you know how they have their like case full of lollies that you can't get to by yourself. You have to get them to get it for you. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I have all of those. I'll have all of those. I'll have half of those." And the pie man was just like, "Are you fucking joking me, kid?" And the pie man grabbed all the lollies. But he would leave some in there just to be like, "Yeah, you little shit, you're not taking all these fucking lollies." You know? Good guy, great moustache. He's got a nice kid as well. Can't remember his kid's name actually. What was his kid's name? He went to my high school also. I don't know his name. Can't remember. Rockstar energy drink. Let's have a sip. Fuck, energy drinks are terrible. You can taste it. You can taste how thick that sugar is in there, eh? Really not good. Very much not good. What have I been doing? What do I do after works? I don't know. I was working on something after works, but I can't tell you because it's the next video. Well. This is where I've come to a stump. We are a little whiles through the podcast. Feel like I'm kind of rolling. Feel like not really rolling, but you know, I'm not rolling backwards on this podcast right now. Now I'm starting to roll backwards now that I brought it up. Oh, let's sit up. Let's take a bit of a sit up. How you been doing? Good? Yeah? That's pretty cool. What do you do this week? Yeah. Oh, for your yeah. That's really good. Hey, shush. Hey, I'm gonna call. Yes, continue. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll get back to you at 5:30. How's that sound? 26, yep. Okay, that's great. Awesome. Okay, I'll see you next week. Alright. Bye. Love you. Yep, love you.